dear professors and fellow students. I'm from Group 4. Today, it's our great honor to present on human rights NGOs in Malaysia. In 2025, the role of non-governmental organizations in the realm of human rights protection has become both prominent and indispensable. Our group number is Matianyi Zumingji Sudong Xuan Fangshan Long Zhangjiang. We're excited to share our insights with you.com now. Let's take a quick look at the contents of our presentation. We'll start with an overview of human rights NGOs in Malaysia. Then, we'll introduce some major human rights organizations operating in the country. After that, we'll explore their activities and projects. Finally, we'll analyze their impact and achievements. First, let's dive into the organizational overview. The background of human rights NGOs in Malaysia is deeply intertwined with the nation's history. Before Malaysia's independence, women's organizations from various ethnic groups began to sprout. These early-stage organizations were the precursors of modern-day human rights NGOs, laying the foundation for the future fight for equality and justice. After independence, with the newfound sovereignty, these organizations started to develop more. They began to expand their scopes, addressing a wider range of human rights issues. However, the development has not been without challenges. The association law in Malaysia has fluctuated over the years, sometimes facilitating and sometimes hindering the growth of these NGOs. This regulatory impact has been a significant factor in shaping the current landscape of human rights NGOs in the country. The first main goal of human rights NGOs in Malaysia is to promote the protection of human rights. They actively monitor the human rights situation across different sectors, be it in education, employment, or social welfare. Whenever cases of human rights violations are detected, they report them promptly and work towards promoting and protecting the rights of the affected parties. Secondly, these NGOs aim to eliminate repressive legislation. They launch various campaigns dedicated to raising public awareness about unjust laws and advocate for their repeal. By doing so, they strive to create a more just and equitable legal environment for all Malaysians.
SAKU is a Malaysia human rights group. It started in 1999. It works with the UN. SAKU teaches people about their rights. It also checks when people say their rights are broken. It has teams and office. They work together to help people. SAKU's works make sure everyone in Malaysia knows and can use their rights. SERAM is another Malaysian group of the right. It began in 1987. It works how people's rights are treated when something happens. When something bad happens, it tells others. It also tries to make better laws to protect rights. This helps keep the government and other groups from hurting people's rights. Hakun is made of lawyers in Malaysia. Its job for protect human rights and fair laws. Lawyers is Hakun's help people in court. They fight for people's rights and make sure courts are fair. Hakun helps make Malaysia legal systems better. With Hakun's help, people can get justice when they need it most.
Bersih is a civil society movement in Malaysia that advocates for clean, fair, and transparent elections. It became widely known through the Bersih Rules hit from 2007 to 2016, which drew large crowds calling for electoral reforms and government accountability. The coalition has pushed for improvements such as a cleaner electoral roll, fair media access, and independent elections commission. Despite facing restrictions and pressure from authorities, Bersih remains active in promoting democratic rights and civic education in Malaysia. Lawyers for Liberty is a Malaysian legal advocacy group focused on defending human rights and civil liberties. It provides legal support for victims of abuses such as wrongful detention, police violence, and restrictions on free speech. LFL is known for handling politically sensitive cases and for challenging unjust laws through public interest litigation. The organization also engages with the media and the public to raise awareness about human rights issues. Tenaga Neta is a non-profit organization that protects the rights and migrant workers, refugees, and vulnerable women in Malaysia. It also founded by Irina Fernandez in 1991 to combat labor exploitation and human trafficking. The group offers legal aid, shelter, and support service, while also lobbying for better policies to protect marginalized communities. Tenaga Neta is widely respected for its grassroots advocacy and long-standing work in defending human dignity.
Good day to you all. It is my great honor to introduce our organization's key activities and projects in the field of human rights. Our efforts focus on three main pillars: promotion and education, advocacy entities, and legal aid and support. First, on the promotion and education activities, we actively submit human rights reports to reflect ongoing issues and promote improvements in national policies. We also carry out educational outreach projects to raise public awareness of human rights and to foster inclusion and understanding. Secondly, through our human rights advocacy projects, we focus on 1. Women's rights protection, advocating for women's education, equal pay for equal work, and the elimination of gender discrimination. 2. Multi-ethnic integration, promoting mutual respect among different ethnic communities and working together to advance the cause of human rights. Lastly, in terms of legal aid and support, we 1. Assist vulnerable groups, providing legal aid to women, children, and other marginalized communities, safeguarding their rights and interests. 2. Promote legal reform, engaging in the reform of legal systems, advocating for the abolition of the death penalty, and improving laws that protect human rights. Human rights are not just ideas. They are basic entailments that belong to each and every one of us. We believe that through present and meaningful action, we can build a more just, inclusive, and human society. Thank you.
In conclusion, the presence and persistence of human rights NGOs in Malaysia reflect not only the challenges of the past, but also the possibilities for a more just and compassionate future. These organizations, such as Suharkam Suaram, Hakam, Bersih, Lawyers for Liberty, and Tenaga Nipta, have each contributed uniquely in shaping Malaysia's human rights landscape, whether through legal defense, public advocacy, grassroots mobilization, or international collaboration. Their work has brought vital human rights issues into the public's spotlight. The achievements of these NGOs are not just measured by the campaigns they've run or the laws they've helped reform, but by the lives they've touched dearly and truly. It is the women who now have safer workplaces. It is the refugees who found shelter and legal aid, the marginalized voices that were finally heard, and the students and citizens who are now more aware of their own social rights. Their work has illuminated injustices that might otherwise have remained hidden and offered hope in situations where there was little hope before. At the same time, their journey has not been without obstacles also. Fluctuating regulations, political pressures, and limited resources often challenge the scope of their social activities. However, it is precisely in overcoming these barriers that these NGOs demonstrate their resilience and commitment. They continued to advocate for gender equality, freedom of expression, electoral reform, and legal justice, as a testament to their unwavering belief in human dignity and social rights. As a member of our society, especially as young people and students, we have a vital role to play in this, supporting these organizations and staying informed, and also to raise our own voices in solidarity with the wider ranged public activities, could really contribute meaningfully to the ongoing struggle for human rights. Ultimately, the work of human rights NGOs in Malaysia is truly a call to action for all of us. They do remind us that human rights are not privileges. They are not something precious that has to be sought after. They are born rights of every single human being on earth, the universal entitlement of our species. And while progress may take time, every step, every effort, no matter how small or how slow, moves us one step closer to the utter prevail of human rights. Thank you for your time and listening.